Boat.
There's some boats. Planes.
Boats and hoes, boats and hoes. Welcome to FK the Pod. I'm your host, Reed, joined by Trent and Seth. And we got some cool segments and some totally cool shit to get into, and some other bits and banters and vamps. We're still drinking the same shit as last time. I'm not doing this game this time. We do it. It's every time. Yeah, he's drinking the Diet Coke.
Perfectly adequate Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
All right, more than
Fully
enough.
endowed.
Perfectly
More than you
adequate.
could ever want. Yeah,
It's
that's where
plenty.
I'm at.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's plenty. It's enough.
Obviously,
That's right.
It's actually like probably more than average.
Yeah, it's huge, bro. It's perfect. It's the perfect size.
Thank you. The big ones are too much. All right, the big Diet
Right.
Coke's too much.
It's too
12
much.
ounces is too much. Sometimes 8 is too much. I mean,
Yeah, shit. Sometimes I'll be drinking half of those. Like I have the Cokes. I'll drink like a few sips. And I'm like, don't really want any more right now. Let me just let it be flat, and I'll drink it tomorrow.
is that true? That's something I will never do. Like, I will pretty much never not finish a drink.
Yeah, I be drinking stuff and putting it down and forgetting about it, and I'll just
Wow.
drink it later.
I do this with
Dude,
food too. Most of the time I'm finishing it, but like with a drink, like pretty much 100% of the time I'm drinking that thing.
Yeah, me too. I can't half finish it. My girlfriend does this thing where like she asked me to get her a drink.
Your
Get
girlfriend
her a
who?
drink. My girlfriend Gita.
There you go.
Asks me to get her a drink from like a gas station or something. She takes like 2 sips, puts it in my fridge, and then leaves.
Yeah.
And then like she won't come back over for like a week or something. I'll have drink it,
Yeah.
She was saving it for later, man.
and she's like, "Hey, do you still have that? Do you still have that watermelon juice that I was drinking?" I'm like, "No."
That was gone 5 days ago. That was gone a business week ago.
Yeah, you left, and I drank the juice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like if I only wanted 2 sips of something, like I'll just suck it up. If I'm buying something, I want the full 16.9 or 20 ounces of it.
That's right. You got to get your money's worth, man.
That's right.
well, yeah, I'm coming into a problem where I was eating a decent amount of fast food in the past month just because I didn't want to clean, right? So I was getting pops, right? And all these pops have caffeine in them, so I'm like, fuck, you know, I gotta drink it, I gotta either have to get the Coke Zero and have caffeine but no sugar or calories, or like 500, or I have to get root beer or Sprite, full calories, full sugar, no caffeine. Yeah, it's real shitty. And I don't like Diet Coke, so I won't drink it.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man.
It's a big
Yeah.
problem.
It's a real,
Huge, very strong, huge problem. Another problem is I've been spending way too much money on fucking cardboard lately. I probably this past weekend. New segment, by the way. Totally cool guys. TCG for short. I spent like $500 on cards this past weekend. Like the hobby of of trading cards this past
Did
weekend.
you play any with
I
these?
did.
Okay, well that's good at least.
I did. Yes, there's new. You may be familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! And one of its famous monsters, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Right.
I heard of it. Yeah.
You've heard of him, probably. Yeah, they came out with new support, new cards, where you can play that card and it's not shitty anymore. So I bought three of those decks. So because the way these trading card games work is that you have to buy like 3 of the starter decks because only like 9 of the cards are good,
Yeah.
and they give you a bunch of dog shit other cards. It's like,
Yeah.
right.
all right, well, fuck, these are cards from 8 years ago that stink now, but I have 3 copies of them. Yeah, so I got that, and then I went to a trading card show, like a card show, and I bought some Pokemon cards. I'm a Pokemon card collector, and a Yu-Gi-Oh card collector, and occasional player. Went to the game store to play, got killed again, got absolutely bodied.
Yeah.
And then I got a bye for the last round, which means I had to leave early. Which means I paid for 3 rounds and only got 2.
That's pretty brutal, dude. Dude, I heard recently from a coworker that he sometimes goes to like Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and these tournaments have like Yu-Gi-Oh has evolved over the years so much that there's like different sets of rules based on when the game was out, and so they'll have tournaments where it's like, oh, these are the 2010 rules.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's called Edison. Edison format is one of the most popular retro formats versus like modern, which is every card ever, unless
Yeah.
it's been banned, is legal. And then Edison is anything that's like after 2010 illegal. So
Yeah. Interesting.
it's like because basically
Yeah.
the game had a drastic shift and went from a game that could go from like 5 to 10 turns to a game that goes maybe 3. It's a lot of this. You go, I go, I win. That's a lot of the
Yeah,
game.
that's crazy.
It's very fun though. It's very fun it's more fun on the iPad. I'm coming to realize though because I can get hella games and I don't have to remember all the rules.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I just like, oh, this shit shines and glows when I can do something. Versus I'm making mistakes and these nerds who are doing the same hobby that I'm doing, but like are better at it. Therefore, they're nerds. Are like they're like, ah,
Yeah.
you can't do that. It's not an enters effect. That's an activation effect. That's like
Actually.
that's like yeah. I'm like, well, fuck, man, shit. I'm getting killed. Just let me try something. Let me do something.
Do something.
Let me do something.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, you know what, man? I feel like both of you guys now have your trading card of choice.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Seth's got the MTG.
That's right.
Reed's got the YGO
and the PKmon.
and the
PKmon.
PKM. So I think that leaves the MLB for me.
No, you gotta play Weiss Schwartz or you gotta play the
gotta play
Disney
the
one.
One Piece game.
You gotta play Lorcana.
Gotta play this
No,
Star Wars
dude.
game. They got a
Nah,
Star Wars
dude.
one that looks
I
kind
might
of cool.
do. I might do some baseball cards. When I went to a game last year, I bought a big pack of baseball cards just to see what was in there, and I
Yeah.
got it from the Mariners merchandise store. 0 Mariners
Oh,
in the pack of cards that I got.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's pretty brutal.
Reed is
I
holding
don't
up
know
a
that
Daniel
baseball player, man, I'm
Jones.
sorry.
Is that a rookie
Yeah.
card?
Mm,
No, but I mean, it looks fancy, but I don't think it's worth much. me and my girlfriend Jill, I think this was 2 years ago. We went to. This was in South Jersey, a place called Red Bank. Anyway, we went to like this vintage store and they had like an autographed Daniel Jones jersey. He's the former quarterback, maybe current quarterback for the New York Giants.
no, they
Anyway.
cut his ass. He was on the Vikings, I think.
You could have bought this autographed Daniel Jones jersey for cheaper than you could buy like a new New York Giants jersey without anybody's
Oh,
autograph
Jalen Hurts,
on it.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just buy meme football cards. These are all like $0.25 or $1. They're just all meme players that I had on my fantasy team at one point. He's the goat
Oh,
though.
nice. Yeah. Sweet, dude. But yeah, I need to pick something up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Well, I played a little Magic the Gathering. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this, but most of the time I play Magic the Gathering, I'm playing with this guy who I also work with, and this guy is much better than me. Like he at one point was like gonna go to like an international competition to play this thing, and like the way that it tends to work is like you pay your entry or whatever, and like we do like a draft format, so.
And you get a pack. Do you get a pack?
You basically buy 3 packs and you
You
like
get
split
3,
these
yeah.
packs and draft cards from them to build your decks. And this is good because you don't have to come in with like a pre-made deck and like some other people could spend thousands of dollars on one that's like really good and stuff like that. But you just build these while you're there, so everybody's kind of on an equal playing field. But if you win, you're rewarded with packs of Magic the Gathering cards. And so this guy is like so good that he like actually makes money because you keep all the cards that you open in every pack. So he basically pays for 3 packs every time he goes because that's what you draft from, and then he gets an additional 3 packs. So he's paying for 3 packs and getting 6, and he actually leaves all of the like cheap stuff there. He just leaves it on the table and walks out with like the rare cards. And
Like,
he'll
how
come back
many-
next week and get like 6 more like rare cards that he can sell back to the store to fund this habit or whatever.
How many good cards are in a Magic the Gathering pack? Because like Pokemon,
one
there's
or
like
two.
1.5 good cards. Yu-Gi-Oh, there's only one good card per pack.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I mean, there's like statistically, they're like, okay, there has to be 1 rare, but maybe there can be 2 rares, or maybe you have like an uncommon or a common card that's like has a fancy foil treatment. or something.
That's all I want. I also I bought a bunch of singles. I'm only buying the ones that are shiny. Like, I don't want to buy these fucking regular packs anymore because they don't give me the shiny cards. I only want the shiny ones. Well, because a lot of times they're just going to be sitting in a binder, and I'm not going to want to
Yeah.
fucking see musty ass fucking matte cards, bro.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Magic got full
Gross.
arts. Does Magic have full arts? That's what, like, if they don't have the full arts.
Yeah, they got everything. You should look up like the new thing and like all the different cards they've got, because sometimes they do like, we've got this card, but then we've got the anime version of it as well. Or we've got this card, and then we've got this weird, because the one now is like, they're kind of like, I don't know, psychedelic
Mad Max?
themed. Yes, it's all like cars and stuff, but the one of the special treatments is like, people have got like melting faces and stuff. Like the cars are going so fast, it's like this weird psychedelic thing. So I don't know. There's some cool stuff out there. If you just look at like the most expensive ones, you'll probably find like the cool
From Aether Drift.
Yeah. So anyway, I got my butt kicked. I actually played against this guy who's really good. And you play three games, best of 3. I won one of them. He won.
You just
2,
play
so.
the same guy? You don't rotate or anything?
No, you play 3 rounds. So you play up to 3 games against any individual person, and then you play against 2 other people too. So I didn't do too hot, but I got some cool shit out there. I was playing cool cards, and that's what's important. So
Okay.
I didn't win any packs, so
No pack.
money losing endeavor. But
At least
it was fun.
with Yu-Gi-Oh, you get 3 packs, or you get 2 packs that have like 3 cards in them every time you enter a tournament.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of neat.
Well, and speaking of like nerdy things, if you guys
Totally
heard the
cool
late-
guys.
totally cool guys, have you guys heard the latest news about Pokemon? Not the trading card app, but Pokemon Go, the app.
No,
No.
I'm not keeping up with Pokemon Go in 2025.
Yeah. Well, who is? Who is the Saudi Arabian government, who is reportedly in talks to purchase Pokemon Go.
They're gonna buy Niantic.
Yeah. So, Saudi Arabia, they have the sovereign wealth fund thing, which like tried to buy the PGA Tour and stuff, and they created their own golf league and stuff.
I'm not playing Saudi Arabian Pokemon Go. The reason we were all there is because we all have some kind of interest in Pokemon to some degree. I got no interest in Saudi Arabia at all.
So I guess the idea behind this is they're like, we are very rich, right? We have all this oil that we sell to all kinds of people, which has made us very rich. But I guess also we want to diversify from just building more things to suck up more oil. So how else can we make money? I think they bought a bunch of Bitcoin and stuff with their sovereign wealth fund, and then also created a golf league. But now they are reportedly going to purchase Niantic. So
Interesting. Now's the time to pick it up, man, before the stock goes up on Pokemon Go.
Yeah. So
Get in on the ground level on Pokemon Go now.
Get in. This is not financial advice, but get in on that Nintendo because the Switch 2's coming out this year.
It would be pretty funny if they were like, okay, we're gonna put all the best Pokestops and all the raids in Riyadh.
Fucking Burge.
you gotta come here if you want to get the new shiny Rayquaza or whatever. You gotta go out to Saudi Arabia to unlock.
Yeah, I'm going to Japan next month, so I was like, I gotta re-download Pokemon Go. I can get like some rare Japanese only Pokemon. There's gotta be some,
wow.
and I'll just close. Then I'll delete the app again.
You gotta make sure you get them first, though.
Maybe I can sell the account. I got fucking Farfetch'd or whatever. I got Kangaskhan.
Right. Well, while we're on our real nerd shit, our
Totally
TCGs,
cool guys.
That's what we
Totally
are.
cool.
That's what we should rename the podcast.
Totally cool guys.
What's nerdier than a little website called Reddit?
That's true.
Yeah. Probably the nerdiest website, if I do say so myself. But we're doing another little blatant ripoff this week. We're doing some Am I the Assholes. I've got 3 pre-chosen here for you guys. Maybe we'll get through all three. Maybe we won't. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Easy segment here. This first one from 23 days ago says, "Am I the asshole for giving crappy Christmas gifts and ruining my marriage?"
Probably.
Throwaway count for anonymity. I, 31 female, married my soon-to-be ex-husband, 33 male, in 2018. My in-laws never liked me, and made it clear. STBX insisted that they're just putting up a tough exterior and they'll grow to love me. I don't know what STBX means. Anyways,
I don't know either.
to show how evil they are, one time I joined them for dinner and brought
STBX, that's Starbucks, bro.
Starbucks insisted that they're just putting up a tough exterior and they'll grow to love me.
Mm-hmm.
Why did Starbucks tell her that?
Because, bro, you
I
gotta.
don't know, dude.
Because I mean, they're getting upset at people boycotting them.
Yeah, she says, to show how evil they are, one time I joined them for dinner and brought a cake I had made because I was always raised to be a gracious guest. When I stepped into the kitchen and offered the cake to his mother as a thank you for inviting me, she took the plate over to the garbage bin, dumped it in, and handed me the plate back. When I told my husband what she did, he confronted her, and all of a sudden the crocodile tears started, and she claimed she grabbed the plate but didn't get a good grip. I let go too quickly, she said, and it fell to the floor. So of course it had to be thrown away. My sister-in-law confirmed that was what happened. My STBX. What the fuck is STBX, dude?
I
My
googled
Starbucks owned his
it. No,
soon to be
it means
X.
soon to be X.
Okay, that's weird. My
Should
soon
be a E.
to be X. I don't know. My soon to be ex owned his own business, and they called me a gold digger behind his back. Of course, they insisted on a prenup, which I didn't care about because I never thought my marriage would end, and it would appease them and may allow them to finally treat me kindly. Nope. His business failed once COVID hit. We went through his savings and my own trying to keep it afloat. I refused to go into debt to keep it going, so he closed it down. In 2022, he was suffering from really bad depression because he lost his business and couldn't find new work. He suggested he move to his hometown, closer to his family, so he had a larger support network. Against my best judgment, we did. He wanted to only work part-time while he tried to restart his business, so I became the main breadwinner. And as with most wives, I became the person in charge of buying gifts. Stupid old me thought buying them thoughtful, expensive gifts would finally make them see I wanted to be accepted by them. Gifts to us were a couple's gift, but clearly my soon-to-be ex only. What? Every holiday was spent with them, monthly dinners with the whole family. After a year, I realized that if I ever tried to talk or join a conversation, everyone would go quiet, so I just stopped talking when I was visiting. In early December, they finalized plans for Christmas. A few days later, my soon-to-be ex said his family decided they didn't want me to join them for Christmas Eve dinner and Christmas lunch because I ruined the family vibe. I replied, "Fine, we'll do our own thing then." My soon-to-be ex sheepishly looked away and said he was still going to go. I was livid so disappointed in him. That was the moment I knew my marriage was over. God, this person is so long-winded.
I know, yeah, it's a lot.
We're getting there.
That was the moment.
Holy shit. Okay, so I returned the presents I had bought for his family. In their place, I got one pair of novelty business socks for father-in-law, a supermarket brand bottle of shampoo for mother-in-law, the nastiest perfume I could find at the dollar store for sister-in-law. The most expensive gift was a large rawhide bone for brother-in-law and his wife's chihuahua. Too big for it to get its jaws around, rendering it useless. I saved about $600 to put on a deposit for a new apartment. My husband came home from Christmas lunch telling me I humiliated him and embarrassed him in front of his family. Asked him why would he think I'd buy nice gifts for people who clearly don't like me and don't want me around. Served divorce papers last week. Remember how he was supposed to be a millionaire by now, so we had that prenup. Soon to be ex is not eligible for any of my savings. It was required to keep separate accounts or alimony. He doesn't have money for rent and auto insurance. Not my problem anymore. Some of my friends and family on my side and proud are on my side and proud that I went out in a blaze of glory. Others are telling me I was being a bit too petty, which isn't really like me. So am I the asshole?
Yeah, you made me listen to that shit. That was way too
Yeah,
long.
yeah, you wrote a lot there.
Dude.
I think that you can probably tell like how worried they are about you perceiving them as the asshole by like how much they write, because it's like I really want to make you see from my perspective that I'm actually not the asshole.
To show how evil they are.
Yeah, but
Well, that's
I don't know. I mean, this, you moved to be closer to these people, but obviously, I mean, they kind of just wanted to see their son, not you. But yeah, I think it's weird for them to expect gifts. I mean, and I think there's more to it than just this Christmas debacle. That was just the straw, right? There's a lot of other stuff going on here too. But like you not to be invited, but them to still expect gifts. But I guess it was a gift coming from both of them, the husband and the wife. And so,
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. Like, maybe you were actually really lame, which is why they didn't ever want to hang out with you. Like, I don't know. That seems like a very intense thing to do. To be like, no, you're not invited to Christmas at all, even though you live right next to us.
yeah. Maybe you suck.
Yeah,
There's
that's
some,
possible.
There's some missing context for sure.
Yeah,
Or maybe his family is just raging dicks.
could be that too.
Everyone sucks here, but their family's pretty shitty. But you probably should have realized they didn't like you before you got married to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
What is the like if you had to pick a gift that you think could cause a divorce? what kind of gift?
My
would
own
that be?
divorce?
You're causing. I guess it's a gift that you could give to your future parents-in-law that might cause you to get a divorce, or a gift that could be given to your parent that's like would cause you to divorce somebody. Like I don't know what could be like socks. Really isn't that bad.
That's a adequate gift.
that's
Perfectly
the-
adequate, perfect gift.
It's the stereotypical bad gift, but it's like it's not really even a bad gift.
No, it's all right. You know, it's like it's the worst, best gift.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
don't know.
okayest
Maybe
gift possible.
If they have like a
Wait.
peanut allergy.
It's peanut brittle.
If you're married to an OnlyFans model, you just like give them a full page spread of their
Oh, God.
OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah, that's tough, dude.
That'll get you out
Yeah, that's
of the
pretty
family.
tough. That's pretty tough, dude. My girlfriend Gita's mom got me a Christmas gift.
And now
It
you're
was-
gonna break up with her.
No. It was a cool gift, but it was peanuts. It was bags of peanuts that were in these like special bags where you could boil them. Because I've been talking about boiled peanuts and how they don't have boiled peanuts out here. So she ordered me boil in bag
You got
peanuts.
That's cool.
that's
It was
funny.
pretty sweet.
It's pretty
Pretty
funny.
sweet,
You got
dude.
B&B peanuts.
Boil in bag, baby.
Yeah.
So everyone sucks here. Easy.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. It's hard, right? With the information, even if they write a full page, it's like I don't know. I don't know how much you suck because like, if you're like a passable person to have at a dinner table, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
You suck, jackass. And I see the problem is I will never be in this situation. Parents love me. I'm fantastic at schmoozing. Oh, schmoozing upwards is so easy.
Yeah.
It's true. It's not that difficult.
You're a company man.
All right. Story number 2.
Stooge for life.
From 4 days ago. We've got, am I the asshole for refusing to switch seats on a plane with a guy that was fake crying and saying, I need the seat today?
No, fuck that guy. We're not even have to go into it. That's my seat. Fuck you. You could be a mom with a kid. Fuck you. I paid for this aisle seat. I'm not sitting in the middle. I'm not sitting at the window. I'm sitting at an aisle.
Yep.
I
this guy
upgraded.
said,
I paid $50 or whatever.
So I, 22 male, recently took a flight home after visiting some friends. I booked my seat months in advance, a nice window seat, because I like to put my music on and just vibe. I mean, who doesn't?
So true.
I get on the plane, and there's already a guy, probably mid-30s, sitting in my seat. I politely tell him that he is in the wrong spot. He looks up and just goes, "Oh yeah, I was hoping you'd switch with me. I have a middle seat like 5 rows back."
Bro, get out of here. What are you talking about? 5 rows behind? It's not the dude next to him? It's
So funny.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I tell him, "Yeah, no thanks. I picked this seat for a reason." He sighs super dramatically and goes, "Come on, man, have a heart." I just shake my head and say, "Sorry, but I'm sitting in the seat I paid for."
Yeah.
At this point, he starts to tell me every bad thing that has happened in his life, because clearly he wasn't that sad of a person, but wanted to seem like one.
okay,
And then he
Job.
and then he started crying, like loud, over the top sobs. The
Wow.
lady next to him looks super uncomfortable. The flight attendant comes over to ask what's going on, and before I can even say anything, he goes, "Is there no humanity left in you, asshole?" I explain
Wow.
the situation to the flight attendant, and they stare at him as he goes on. "Sir, please move," they say. Dude gets up all huffy and says, "Wow, some people are just heartless." Then he dramatically walks off to his middle seat. I thought that was the end of it, but when we landed, he stood up, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "I hope you have a terrible life."
Damn, homeboy is projecting. Homeboy needs to take some deep breaths.
Seats. Yeah.
No,
So
no.
funny, dude.
I'm
Oh,
that
that's
like.
good.
Also, I'm not a very confrontational individual, but like if I'm on a plane and like, especially if we're on the ground, is like, it's really easy for me to like hit the little call button and get a flight attendant to get somebody to throw you out.
A lot harder once the plane's in the air.
That is true, but there's probably somebody on there who will like zip tie you to the to your chair or something. Some
The
plainclothes
flight marshal on there.
officer. Yeah. But yeah, like I didn't think about. I probably have, but I don't tend to pay to select a certain seat or whatever. And so most of the time, like I get a bad seat, like I'm in the middle seat. So if somebody wants to sit there instead, it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, if you paid or you used points, or even just if you were like, I checked in immediately, right, in 24 hours.
I woke up
before,
early so I could check
Yeah.
in and get a good seat and get higher in
Then
the
you should
upgrade
then you
list.
should have some ownership. Like if you have a good seat or you paid for that seat, hell yeah. Even if
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't, even if it's just like, no, that's printed on my piece of paper and there's an equally bad seat elsewhere. Yeah, you're entitled to that seat.
I'm only switching seats if it's an equally good seat or a better seat that is
Yeah.
close by.
I'll trade up for sure.
Oh yeah, well I mean, it could if it's a better seat, it doesn't have to be close. It could be.
I'm
It could be.
gonna trade up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
go from the paperclip to the first class seat.
But if my bag is in the overhead bin and I've sat down already, I'm not changing seats unless I'm getting upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm sitting
mean-
in the seat to the right of me, like directly to the right, across the aisle,
Yeah,
or to the left.
Right. I've been in several positions where I ended up with a middle seat, and then it's like a parent and a kid on each side of me. And sometimes they're like, "Do you want to trade seats so I can sit by my
Yeah.
child?" I'm like, "Yes, please." I fucking
Please.
hate the middle seat so much, dude.
Oh man,
there are
that's
situations
just so
where trading
funny.
is Nice.
How it was like, yeah, it's like 5 rows back. Like,
And it's a
not
middle
even close.
seat, dude. This
That
guy
was
paid
my
for a
favorite
window
part.
seat. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy. Not the asshole. Easy. All right, moving on to our last story. We have from 10 days ago. Am I the asshole for pretending to think beans in chili are woke? To prank
Yep.
my cousin who is obsessed
Or no.
with being anti-woke and who loves chili.
I mean, beans in chili is woke.
is it?
Original Texas chili has no beans.
Is that true?
Correct. Yes,
What
sir.
is it? It's just tomatoes and beef,
Made us
onion,
cumin.
Chili.
cumin. I feel like they love frijoles down there. You know, it's like if we're doing a Tex-Mex thing, they got beans.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about Tex-Mex. We're talking about
This
Tex.
is just
Mex. Mex is woke.
All right. My cousin is known for making chili, and he's good at it. He makes his own chili flakes from his secret combination of various dried chilies. It has a very nice kick. It's like the perfect amount of spice. It's hot but not too hot. He also always adds kidney beans, not canned beans either. Anyways, the past 2 or 3 years, my cousin has become obsessed with all this bullshit about what is or isn't woke and how woke things are the end of the world. He's always been a good dude, so I don't know what his bag is, but he is completely obsessed. It's annoying. So the other weekend I was at his place and he was making his famous chili, so I got the idea for a little prank. I was like, "I'm surprised you still put beans in your chili." He was like, "What? Why?" I was like, "Beans and chili are so woke. Everyone is saying so." He was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like genuinely concerned, as if this was something serious. I said something like, "Yeah, beans and chili are woke. The original conservative Texans who made chili only used meat and chili.
That's
San
right.
Francisco
That's right.
San Francisco liberals started adding beans to chili in the 60s because so many hippies were vegetarian."
See, this is a
Now
good
all the
story. It's believable.
Right? Now all the woke
It's
scientists
true.
Now all the woke scientists are saying beans are a better protein source than meat. He didn't say anything to that. I kind of just assumed he'd know I was fucking with him and get the joke. We have always fucked around with each other and jokes about all. Weird. But he was quiet all dinner. Just yesterday, I was back again at his place, and he was making his chili again. There were no beans. It was a totally different chili. This guy has been making his chili with beans for like 15 years. I was like, "What's up? Where's the beans?" he was like, "I don't fuck with that woke shit." I was like, he was like, "Beans and chili are woke. Even you know that." Everyone else was like, "What?" Because what?
Yeah, for real. Dude did it real hard.
I was like, "Dude, I was just fucking with you." He got really angry. He dumped his chili in the sink and told everyone to go home. I thought he was pranking me back or something, but he was serious. The dude totally lost it. He texted me later and said this exact thing. "I researched this online and it turns out you really were lying to me. Beans are not woke. How could you do this?"
I can't believe you've done this.
We went back and forth for a bit. His position is even though we have historically pranked each other, I went too far then that I had betrayed him, that I had made him question his chili. I tried to ask him if this at all made him think he cared too much about woke. Like, what if beans and chili was woke? So what? He ignored that and demanded I apologize. Did I take this too far?
No, this is really funny. Like, this is such a good
dude.
this is a really good joke.
I agree, man.
But I think that the people who care about woke might also overreact to things sometimes.
What?
Such as-
And I also don't think they're educated at all.
like somebody they don't think should be wearing lipstick, like wears lipstick, and they're like freaked out. It's like, can we trade seats on the plane? Because I don't want to sit next to the person wearing lipstick who shouldn't be, or whatever.
I don't want to sit next to the person eating beans.
I don't want to sit next to the beans person.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is really nice. But you can't.
It's
you
perfect.
can't
It's very
be-
nice.
You can't be surprised. You can't be surprised when your anti-woke cousin gets upset at you.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be
Also-
like, "Did I take this too far? I feel bad for him now."
No.
Nah, he deserved it. He voted for it.
Also, like, if we're making a tier list of, like, woke versus not woke vegetables, I don't know if beans totally qualify as a vegetable. But
Yeah, I feel like beans
is
are
like,
pretty not woke.
yes, they're like very not woke because like they're in Chile, they're in, you know,
Refried beans.
refried.
Maggot's favorite cuisine, Mexican food.
That's true.
The maggots
something
love
that-
Mexican food.
Something that would be
Yeah,
woke
dude.
is like kale, right?
Mexican food is like the only foreign food in most red states.
It's
A lot of
true.
people taco night. What about Chinese?
There's less
I
of
don't
that.
know.
Like
I'll
Chinese
go there.
takeout? What about some mush? You know, they don't fuck with like hot and sour or
the
some
Republicans-
mushu or some boo
All the
fuyang or whatever.
Republicans I know don't go to the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Well, like
It's
it
there,
just
but they don't go.
if you look at like the raw numbers, like the number of Mexican restaurants in my hometown was like, I don't know, could have even been in double digits, but there were like 2 or 3 maybe Chinese restaurants.
Yep. Yep.
And they do that, you know. Sometimes you'd go to the Mexican restaurant with your parents, and there'd be like a group of teachers from the middle school out there for like margarita night, and you have to like kind of like try to not look at your teacher while she's like drinking margaritas and having fun with her friends or whatever. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, wokest veg.
I think it's kale.
Kale. Yeah. Avocado.
Okay, yeah, I think avocado because I think that there could be people who enjoy the Mexican cuisine as we just discussed, but ask for no avocado or I don't want guacamole and stuff like
No
that.
guac.
No guac.
No guac, please.
Guackless.
Least woke vegetable.
Corn.
Corn. That's good. Yeah. What's the most
Sadly.
American thing? They're growing a lot of
Sadly,
it.
it's corn, dude.
Corn. Corn tortillas. I love a good. I think we should have more crunchy tacos. I think crunchy tacos need to get amplified. I think
don't
we have to
know.
stop pretending that they're bad.
I'm a soft taco man through and through. The thing about a soft taco is that when you bite into it, everything doesn't fall out of it.
Yeah.
The thing about a soft taco though is that it's a wrap.
So,
It's a little small wrap, it's a little wraplet. It's a rapito.
A repito.
Yeah, there you go. Rapito.
So true. I think lentils obviously probably pretty woke. Chickpea woke.
Oh yeah.
Garbanzo bean not woke. Garbanzo bean not woke.
Edamame, I feel like is pretty woke. What's
Yeah.
that? Just like a green.
Yeah.
bean?
Yeah, soy is not woke, bro. Soy is not woke. Oh no, yeah. No, soy is woke. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
soy is woke. Yes, sorry.
It's not. It's not whatever. It's not rat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
true.
sleep. It's not.
Potato.
It's not ignorant.
I think potatoes, pure neutral. What's it called?
Apolitical. Yeah.
Everybody's open to a potato.
Spud. Spud is apolitical.
You could make a Pepsi commercial with a potato.
Well, Pepsi. Hey, Pepsi ends protests.
Yeah, you could end a protest with a potato. Is what I'm saying.
There you go.
Man, I want Coke to go woke, so all these fuckers are like stuck drinking Pepsi.
It'd be really good. Buy Pepsi now for when this happens. Pepsi stock could go up big, but
Pepsi now, I think, was a drink.
Pepsi now.
Yeah. Pepsi. I mean, it was a drink.
It
I
was
don't think.
it was
I
Pepsi then.
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's Pepsi anymore.
Pepsi did.
What about
Pepsi at the
I'm
time.
curious- I'm curious about an onion though.
Apolitical again. The shallot, though, I don't know.
I think shallot definitely trends woke, but I think that onion might be too much flavor for the non-woke. Right?
Wait, you think the non-wokes don't like onion?
I don't know. I'm just saying. They like. I feel like the stereotype would be that they think like stuff is spicy.
But
right?
they,
They
I
might
mean,
think
but
the onion is spicy.
they got rings, though. The onion rings.
You can fry it. That's
You
true.
can fry it. I don't know if you thought about that.
A
You can fry
blooming
it.
onion is not woke.
Is Australia woke?
French onion is woke.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck, that soup is great. Give me that.
It's a good soup. Yeah,
With the crouton?
delicious. Good stuff.
else we got on
STBX, it doesn't actually mean Starbucks, so it means soon to be X. but
Yeah.
it could also mean Starbucks, which is a Malaysian company. It's like a holding company that owns.
That was your
shares of a
mom's
bunch of
nickname in
other-
high school.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
That's good.
Oh, that's brutal. It's brutal, man.
I'll say something that's not brutal. I would like to bring back my segment, Song Rec.
Yeah,
The
let's
song
hear it.
I'm recommending this time is called Two Times. It's by Dimitri Vegas and Steve Aoki.
Oh.
So
Oh, wow.
it's
Cake
pretty
Tone
nice.
guy.
Kind of gives Venga Boys vibes. Remember them? Like
Viagra Boys?
no, Venga Boys, not the Viagra Boys. The Venga Boys. Like they did like
boom, boom, boom.
they did that, and they did
Okay.
We Like to Party. They did that one, and the Venga bus is coming, like the Six Flags song.
Oh, okay.
So it gives kind of their vibes. I recommend. It's not a lot of words. The lady just says two times, and then she says three times, and then she's like
Okay.
"Do-do-do-do-do," the whole rest of the time. No, it's minimal words. So that's what we're into.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. When do you listen to this, man? At the gym?
In the car.
Okay, all right.
When I'm going to and fro.
All right.
It's like
Get behind that.
it's pretty good. It's a good
Does
to
it
and fro
pump you
music.
up to drive?
Yeah, it's like
You're pumped driving?
yeah. I mean, it's like it brings you to like the energy level 7. Like it brings you like
Not too high.
not too high, not too low, just like an adequate amount. I feel like energy level 7 is probably where you need to be for most things.
Yeah.
Energy level 10, too much. If you're energy level 10ing a lot of stuff. If you're energy level 1, not enough. You're
Right.
barely out of bed.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Cool.
I'll give it a little listen. What's it called again?
It's only 2 times. It's only
What's it
2 minutes.
called
It's
again?
2 minutes. 2-minute song. It's called
Two
Two
Times.
Times.
2 times 2 minutes. Got it.
2 times 1 minute.
2
2 minutes.
Yeah. And then, so I got a new segment for you guys. It's a half-baked segment because I only have one thing for it, but maybe you guys can come up with it. It's
Yeah.
called
Okay, all right.
Gun to Your Head. Basically,
Okay.
I'm going to ask you if you can do something. Like, gun to your head, can you do something?
All
Okay.
right.
Very original. Came up with it myself. I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing before, but gun to your head, you have to score a game of bowling.
I have to score
Or a
it. Like,
game?
Yeah, like we play bowling,
paper?
and you have to keep score with the pen and paper.
hear me out. I think that I can do this because we are not too good at bowling. And bowling gets only as complicated if you're good at it. Because then you have to have score multipliers and stuff. If you're getting less than 100, it's really easy. Because that's like, you rolled 8, right? I'm going to write down 8.
Yeah, but what happens when I get a spare?
I think when you get a spare, you double your next frame. I think.
Okay, Trent, what do you think happens?
How much time do I have to do this? Because I could try to work backwards from
You
a
got to
perfect
go
score
in
to figure
between.
out.
You got to go in between. Like you have until the next person goes, bro. You got to fill the box in.
Like if you give me like 20 minutes, I feel like I could say, okay, this is 300. It's however many X's and work backwards from there.
Yeah.
But if I don't have that
300
setup
is 12
time-
X's. Figure it out.
Okay, well you can't just divide 300 by 12. You can't. Just
Yeah, you
algebra
can't. You
your way out
can't.
of
You
this.
can't do that, huh? Yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that easy, huh?
I think Seth is right though. I think the spare means you double the score of the next one.
Yeah, and I think a strike is you double the score of the
Triple.
next two,
See,
or you
Oh.
triple the score of the next one.
you'd be right if you got a strike or a spare every time, because a spare gives you your next ball plus 10 points, and a strike gives you next 2 balls plus 10, plus 10 points.
Okay, so okay,
So it's like a bonus.
but then why do you bowl? Okay, because I guess if
So
if
I
you're
bowl a
getting-
strike. I get a strike the first time.
yeah,
and then
that's
next
only 10
time-
points.
I only hit 1 pin, 11 pins, and I hit another.
That's 21 after. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, 21 after the 2 balls, and then whatever I hit that in the next one plus
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
So I went to I went to a divey bowling alley the other
you have
day.
to write this stuff down.
No, I made my friend Scotty do it, but but if I was ripped hella bowling games because like there was like a place called Jeffrey Lane's. It's like a It's like a dive bar, shitty fucking bowling joint that's been there for like 80 years, but played 3 games of bowling for like $16 between
Yeah.
3 people, and I probably bowled like 5 games worth of bowling balls because there's no TV, so you can just kind of keep ripping the pins. So
Yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah, dude.
I was having
That's
a
how
good
bowling
time.
should be, man. No TVs allowed.
I want to see
focus.
I want to see JFK get shot or whatever whenever I hit the spare.
Oh man.
Hey, you guys got any gun to your heads?
It's a good question. Gun to your head, do your taxes.
Oh, easy. Gun to your head, do your taxes, and not end up paying $50 somehow. Every time it's like, oh, I can do the free thing. Oh, click the HSA button, get hosed, get fucked, HSA.
Oh, I've got a good one. Gun to your head, can you, if you're given a blank map of the 50 states, could you identify each state?
Damn.
Oh, 1,000% yes. I can do that.
1,000% no.
I could
What
totally do
states
that,
would
man.
trip you up, Reed?
The East Coast. I don't know where
Vermont and New Hampshire for sure.
like Connecticut and
Yeah.
New Jersey, these bullshit states that are really small but are just also New York. They're just
Yeah.
New York suburbs, but somehow the zoning was nice enough to give them states.
Me and my girlfriend Jill actually did this just recently, and I got, I guess, 48 out of 50 because I missed.
We missed Hawaii.
No, I missed. Yeah, I'm really good at the contiguous. Once you get out of there, I don't know. No, I mixed up Vermont and New Hampshire, and I don't remember which
Yep.
was which still.
Vermont is the one that's shaped like a V.
So it
Small
goes
on the
up.
bottom. Yeah.
Okay, that's helpful. I think
Yeah.
I think that one is also. I thought that maybe it would touch New York, but I think it doesn't touch New York. One of them touches New York, the other one touches Maine. They touch each other,
Yeah. Right.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I
not
could
very
do it,
woke.
man. That was like 50% of my like senior year geography class or something. I can't remember what class it was, but we spent a long time
Yeah, I mean,
filling
that
out maps.
was the whole like first semester of AP Human Geo, and we at one point we was like, oh, topographical map of Africa. No, I got 9 out of 50.
50 countries.
No,
Crazy.
topographical things like
Oh.
mountains and rivers and lakes and shit.
Nile,
That's
Sahara.
insane.
That's 2.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
not sure.
speaking, and then here's
Lake
another.
Victoria?
Oh, shout out Canada. That's a place. You know what? Now that I got another segment that I do where I just bring up a really dumb question I thought about. Like
Yeah.
last week it was like something about coin flipping, and I think one time it was like a water fountain or something. I don't know. This week, the question is square peg round hole or round peg square hole.
Like if I'm
What is
using
the
the
thing?
term.
The question is square peg round hole or round hole square peg, or whatever. Square peg round hole or round peg square hole.
I think I'm a round hole square. Wait, round peg square hole guy. Yeah.
I think I would be the opposite.
Yeah, no, same. Yeah, the square.
I'm a round peg.
Did I ask immovable force, or would you rather be the immovable force or the unbreakable object, or whatever?
I'd rather be the force. I don't.
Yeah,
I'd,
me
I'd
too.
rather hit something than be hit.
Yeah,
for
hit
sure.
really bad.
I know it's gonna hurt me anyway. What with the
Yeah.
laws of physics and all, but
I'd rather be tried to be moved instead of tried to be broken.
Yeah, move me. I'm not moving you, bro. Change my mind.
That's right.
man, there used to be these people in middle school. I think like we brought up middle school earlier this pod too, with regard to Mexican restaurants. There used to be this guy in middle school, and I don't know if this was like a thing that other people did, but he would just walk through the hallway and he'd like puff his chest out and put out his elbows. He'd say, "I ain't moving," and he'd just like walk down the middle of the hallway, like bumping into people, and he would just be like, "I'm not getting out of your way. You better get out of my way."
Yeah, I don't know about the elbow thing, but there are definitely people in like middle school and high school who like puff up their checks and just like walk into you, and be like, just kind of like
Man,
goof
what
around.
a
And it's
weird, what a weird place.
high school.
High school, middle school, all that
Middle school is
stuff.
really weird.
Yeah.
Middle school is real weird because it's like 3 years, and everyone's like mid-pubescence.
You're in various stages of that. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody getting pubescences at the moment, and it's like, ugh, everybody's having
It's,
it.
I mean, it's,
Never
it's,
walk
it's
into a middle school and it smells good.
I don't remember how a middle
unless
school
they're having
smells.
square pizza for lunch.
Yeah, square
The
pizza
only way it
rolls.
smells good. It's the square
No, I
pizza.
bet it smells bad. I don't recall. It probably smelled like Axe body spray or whatever. But
I watched a video where this guy recreated the square pizza from lunch.
oh
Like,
wow,
he got the recipe because it's like the whole American Standard. Like everyone was eating the same square pizza because it was like
the
a
Michelle
bulk
Obama
recipe.
special.
I think she killed it. She killed the square pizza. She made us have triangular pizza.
She turned it back to triangle.
made
She
it
said,
work.
"You actually only get half of this square pizza." So
Yeah. Well, it's like it was a rectangle pizza too, and then they turned it into like isosceles pizza. I don't know if I wanted to eat isosceles pizza.
yeah, they could use that for a math lesson, but
No, let us know what your favorite pizza shape is, or whatever, or what kind of what's your favorite peg and hole combo? At FK the Pod at
Favorite hole to
FK the Pod everywhere and everywhere. Gmail X.
am I the
Instagram,
asshole?
Threads. Am I the asshole for putting the square peg in the round hole? Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Adios.